Aye, aye folks, welcome to Cookie's True Crime Adventures. I'll take a big sigh there because of the online abuse that I'm getting from the shed, from Bullock and Paddy. I mean, what they're playing at, like? What they're playing at? I'm lucky. I'm lucky I got the truth on my side. And, aye. So what was I going to talk about? Aye, lie detector tests and all that sort of stuff. Right. I gotta admit, right, it is a bit nervous having to go and do a lie detector test and all that, right? There's no doubt about it, right? They're not 100% accurate, you know. There is room for error, you know. But the way I look at it, I think I've got a good 75% chance of passing this lie detector test, right? Because I can go in there and answer all these questions, right? But my challenge is, right, I have agreed, right, to put myself out there, right, which on situations that have got nothing to do with me, right. Now, my challenge is to Paddy and Bullock, right. These lie detector tests are only 400 bar piece. They didn't cost thousands of pound, right. And I'm sure I can raise the money on a GoFund, GoFund, because, I mean, you're talking 400 bar test, right? So that's 1200 quid for the freeway, right? So that's 2400 quid, right? For what I have two tests each, like I've asked for. No, there's been none talk at all that. There's been none talk at all that. No, we've just had somebody, I emailed Christian, I emailed him. Logistically, it's just not possible. It's just not possible logistically for Christian to come up here and do what I need doing. I'm sorry about that, but that's just the way I feel about it. You know, he's all the way to London, I'm all the way in Newcastle, right? I don't mind turning up at an exam as there's one in Hartlepool. Is it not Hartlepool, Darlington. And pop down to Darlington and get one done. You know, the men getting in a room with professionals sitting doing this thing, even bringing in Vic cameras and getting cameraed, right? However, you want us to do it with Kia on TV? Aye. And I've got no control over the footage, but what he puts on his channel and how he presents me. Aye. It's not happening. It's not happening. But Paddy and Bullock need to do lie detector tests. However, Bullock has got a lot to say, has had a lot to say for a very, very, very long time, believers, right? And it's for years, he's had a lot to say of that man, and it's all been nonsense, complete nonsense. The whole shebang, nonsense. So, Paddy needs to take a lie detector test, right? I will definitely 100% take mine, 100% take mine. And I asked her if she wants to be, if she can be there when the lie detector test is done. I would like, I can do that. I will do that. I will make sure that happens properly. Because I'd like somebody to bear witness and be there properly, who's with the, you know, because there's only going to be one other person with me filming this when I do this thing. I'm not having loads of people running out like that. I'm going in, doing the Darlington, or first I've got to get more information about who's the best. So it might cost a couple of more £100 and a bit further more travel for us to go, but I'll do it. I'll do it. But I'm not doing this on Paddy Conroy's terms. You know, it's just not happening. No, I has to speak to Anna, right? Because I would like to meet Anna before I can take a lie detector test that day. And I'm not gonna back out of anything. No, no way. I'm not backing out of this, man. Aye, listen, it is a bit nervous, you know. It is. I mean, how man, I'm going on a lie detector test. What more? I mean, for crying out loud. And for Bullock, right? Listen, mental health issues. Listen, didn't come with that. We can all use that card. People from all backgrounds can use that card. Mental health issues, right? Yeah, I've got the debilitating mental health issues. Ah, but I'm not going to use them to swerve this lie detector test. Not like Bullock and Paddy. Because nah, Bullock's lying. Bullock is lying. Promise you folks, Bullock is lying. Paddy is lying. Proper lying. Look at the disgusting stuff he said, man. Eh? You know, I tuned in for Paddy and Anna's live. Oh. And she says, I hope Cookie's listening to this. Right? And I bloody well was, but I was disgusted. I was absolutely disgusted with the way Paddy talks to women. Oh, it just disgusted us. This is why I couldn't have it with him properly. These are the reasons why he couldn't trust me. Because he knew my boundaries. He knew my boundaries. Aye, and I just said up because I won't accept certain boundaries being pushed, whereas he will. Every time. As long as he gets what he wants. He's a psychopath, man. He's a psychopath. And Bullock's a pretend psychopath. Aye. Bullock just learn how to get on like a psychopath because he's hanging around him all the time. He taught him how to get on like that. And he only ever got on like that with people who are more vulnerable than them. Well, he ain't more vulnerable than these, man. Eh, lie detector test. Aye, listen, I'm up for the lie detector test. But however, Paddy Conroy's behaviour at the moment is absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. The way he talked to Anna Conroy the other week there. Disgusting. You know, how can we get, listen, she's there because important reasons. You're not. You're there because of a vendetta you have against the Sears family. End of. The Winter Hill Gang, you, Davies can talk more about this Winter Hill Gang stuff. You know, every time I see him, he mentions as if there is, listen, never mind, no, Davey was tired and what have you last time he was on, yeah, but it just shows how mental health affects you when you're in this sort of lifestyle. That's what it shows with Davey, and I'm supporting Davey 100%. And don't think that you know why Davey's not come on loads of times like he wants to and all that, Paddy. Because you and Bullock keep on accusing him of stuff that is not true. The last straw, you and Bullock coming out and labelling him a greatest. That was the last straw for Davey, and that's why Davey has come on. That's why he went and done that with Steve Rafe, that first interview 2 years ago, 3 years ago. That's why Davey come and said all that. Come and told his truth, and it is the truth. What am I going round in circles, yeah. No, I just, being I mean, the horrible stuff that they're saying about me is absolutely disgusting. But I'm very, very, very fortunate that I didn't believe any of that stuff about myself. I don't believe I'm like that. I don't believe anything like that about myself. I know what kind of person I am, and they're trying to undermine it undermine what kind of person I am at every single step. They try to destroy all my personal relationships, calling us a bacon, and calling us an informant, trying to even more trying to destroy relationships, personal relationships. Aye, them two issues need sorting out on these lie tests. You call us too many names, right? So let's put it out there. We've all got it, because you know what it is. He who cast the first stone. Aye, I think there's a bit of that going on, like. So that's why that's why all three we need to do lie detector tests on these three issues, right? And the questions that I asked, that have been asked on the last video dropped on the Geordie Mapia files. Them issues them questions need answered. And I'll answer the informant question, and Anna Conley can ask us any questions she wants with the other two. But I'll tell you what, they'll not be coming from me, Paddy, because you're not in control of this. And my apologies do go out to Christian at KIN TV, but you are a stranger, right? You are a stranger, and you thinking that you can just put it on us, so I just rock up, same day as Paddy, get it all done. Well, that's not happening. I apologise for that, but logistically it's just not going to work. And I apologise for that. So there we go. I got to show respect, but the way I look at it, right, Christian, this is the way I look at it, mate, right? No, I've looked at your channel, you've got some good interviews on there, you seem very sensible and all that, and you've done loads of villains up and down the country and that, and then you've got Newcastle gangster, Paddy Conroy, woof, making a fool of himself. Making an absolute fool of himself. Conspiracy theories and everything. He blames everything on a conspiracy theory. Operations. It's absolutely delusional, man. However, if you know anything, Christian, about the lifestyle and all that, especially addiction, the lifestyle, the criminal lifestyle, it's all delusional, man. And it's smashing that delusion. Look how deep Paddy's runs. However, man, he got done for 22 shootings and kidnapping, torture, and got 12 years in prison. However, the man's delusional, man. Makes it up as he goes along. Aye, 13 minutes long this video, but what else did I want to say? Aye, so, gotta sort out the GoFund, right? I want it to be, I think I can take care of that. So then that means I'm in control, right, of everything. Right, and I'll get the money up, so I need what? So I need about $3 grand, $2.5 grand for two tests for me, Bullock and Paddy. I think that'll be good. It's who's gonna do the filming, because you see, Paddy won't do it. You think we're setting them up, but I'll take more advice on the issues. However, they're on my boundaries, you know what I mean? The footage of all the content of this, no man, I'm putting myself out there. I want it on my channel, the whole lot. Simple as. Yes, there are moral issues, yeah, that are going on. But Paddy, at the end of the day, it's only you and Bullock who are seeing these things. It's only you and Bullock. And we could take a lie test on, I mean, because they're only like 400 quid. So, you know, I mean, I haven't got the money personally and all that, you know what I mean? But, like, I'm sure I could raise it. I'm sure the good folk in Newcastle will help me raise this. I was thinking about Jimmy Cranston. Now, in Anna, right, now, I think Jimmy Cranston's alright. I think he's got his own agenda, right? But I do like watching some of his videos and all that, and I think I could talk to Jimmy, and I think Jimmy would be a good liaison, where I could meet him in a tune or something, have a chat with him, talk about this GoFund thing, right? Because I'm sure he would be motivated, and I think, you know, motivated in getting these tests done. Because at the end of the day, that's what needs happening. That's what's after great E. So that's what'll be happening. But Paddy and Bullock, especially Paddy needs to do his lie detector first. If he passes, I'll still do mine, I promise. But I do not believe he'll pass. But you never know with psychopaths. You never know with proper psychopaths. You just never know, and these tests aren't infallible, you know. So it is what it is. But Bullock needs to do one as well. Needs to do two. Paddy too, me too. Let's get this situation sorted out. I mean, but I think Jimmy Cranston, I think he could help us sort this out so that it's done properly. He could bear witness and everything. And I think it would be good to speak my mind. You know, instead of talking through a camera, communicating through YouTube. It's good for all the gossip that's going on and all that at the minute. But on YouTube, you know, when you see people face to face and you talk to people, you know, you'll understand then, Jimmy, and I ain't backing out of this. I ain't backing out of this, man. It's just that I'm not having some podcaster from doing London coming up, yeah, and taking all this content. That's just pointing issues around, yeah. It stays up, yeah. Aye. I don't know if I'll monetize the content or not. I didn't monetize the last video that was put up on the channel, so because it's concerning these issues, and it's dealing with something that I didn't really want to profit from. But however, I do want the subject up there on my channel because Paddy's brought my name into it big time. He did try and manipulate me into telling lies about the Sears family. It's as simple as that. He did try and manipulate me, right, into bearing false witness, going on the James English show. That's as simple as that. And I can take a lie test on that as well. But I also think there should be questions asked about, was there a confession made to me in Durham Jail Hospital? And the confession coming from that person was very serious. It's as simple as that, Paddy. And it's not just me who knows about this, man. It's been out there for a long time. Why have I not chose to talk about it until now and that, you know? Because I was traumatised back then. I've talked about this. I was totally and utterly traumatised, and I didn't fully understand the environment I was in and the kind of people that were around us. You know, you can try and undermine my story as much as you like, Paddy, but it's absolutely true. And if Christian from Kia on TV gets that information, like you say he will, and if he's 100% legit, right, then he'll print the truth and say that Dennis Nielsen was in prison the same time I was on remand for my index offence. I might have said 94. I get my dates mixed up, man. I was traumatised back then. I was mixed up in heavy crime. Mixed up in heavy crime with serious consequences. And I was just a kid getting bullied off people like Yee and Bullock. Aye. But it's difficult talking about back then and thinking about back then. It really upsets us, man. It upsets us. But it's bloody true. It's true. I mean, how, Paddy, you turning around and saying to me, I've got a witness who's gonna go on the James English show, get him to take a lie detector test. That's what he said to me. He didn't tell that witness was meant to be me. But you were. I did suspect because of the way you were manipulating us in that shed. I went along, I talked to you, right? I took serious what you were saying, but, right, every bit of critical thinking that I brought to that situation, you shut down any critical thinking that I showed was a betrayal to you, to the point where I just had to agree with everything you had to say, and that was that. You see, you did trigger people, Paddy, you did trigger people, right? And yeah, there was a time where I could have been triggered in a negative way, but no. You triggered me in a way that you haven't got a clue. You haven't got a clue. No, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna write. I'm gonna do these YouTube videos, and you're not gonna be able to stop us. I'm gonna prove you wrong. No matter how many lie tests, eye tests, the lot, because I know that's coming next. It means a lot, because you're not gonna shut your move out that I pass this lie test. No way. You've got us in bloody concentration camps and everything. No, you're King Rat, mate. You ever read the book King Rat? You're King Rat, mate. Not me. Yeah, Raji. Proper Raji's pair them. Aye. Balls are size of peanuts. Aye. I shouldn't do that because that's not right. So I take that back. That's negative, but it's true. I mean, aye. So folks, I think I've made my feelings perfectly clear around this lie detector test challenge. No, if Bob Bullock has got any moral decency, he'll stand up and take this lie detector test. Well, you're not noticed on the channel, folks, right? Nobody's mentioned Bullock taking my lie detector test. Paddy hasn't mentioned a word. Hasn't even defended, saying, no, Bullock's got mental health issues, like he was saying weeks ago, and like he's always said. But Cookie's alright. Yeah, I'll take the lie detector test. But you have, Paddy, and I took one before. psychopathic little friend. Aye. In the eye test. Well, you've only got one eye, haven't you, Pad? So I'm at a disadvantage there. You've got one up on us there, again. Well, you've got eye, because the way I look at it, if you're a psychopath, right? What is it about psychopaths? Do they still have feeling, or do they believe in delusional and all that sort of stuff, you know? That helps them. But gotta smash a delusion. Davey's gonna come talk about the winter hell gang. Aye. And the stronghold, the Granger, the power base was the Granger, the Drollick, and the Old Hall. Aye. The Winter Hill gang. That's where they come from. That was their stronghold. Yeah, I could go on and on and on and on. I really could, and just high this and high this and high this. But I didn't want to, my headache has calmed down a bit. Oh, aye. But I'm all good, folks. And listen, don't let the crap that Paddy and Bullock do not want me taking this lie detector test. Because they know I'm going to pass it. Oh, aye. They know. And when I pass it, where does that leave them? Well, you know, on the face of things, no. You know what they'll do? They'll go on the defensive and start calling us loads of names and start saying loads of things. It's just crazy. So that's why I'm saying Paddy and Bullock have got to do them as well. And the reason why I do it, I have agreed to do it and put myself out there, right? It's because Anna Conley and Viv's family. You know, and if I've got to raise the money, I can't say taking land to raise money and stuff and all that. No, can't say taking very long at all. I think it could all happen quite quickly. The only thing that'll slow us down a bit is maybe getting people to film it properly and all that. Aye. But, okay folks, right, I'm gonna go. Is there anything else I would like to talk about before I go? Because I haven't been on for a while, and the little bits that I have seen about from Paddy's videos, aye. So I'm going to do a video on Cranston, because there's something I got to tell you, right, about Cranston, folks, and this is the truth. One of the best things about Cranston, right, is that you can go to Cranston and you can own your behaviours, right, based on your index offences. You can own your behaviours and you can change as a person. And part of the therapeutic principles, right, that go on in Cranston is that being a police informant, right, is a big no-no. It just no way. You know, how can I put it the way they're going on? They do not like you grassing. They don't like in Cranston. They don't like you grassing. Right? If you're a grass, you will not survive in Cranston. Will you not get good reports? You got to own your behaviour, man. It's about owning your behaviour, owning your own stuff to yourself, and then, if possible, to another human being. And then you've got them right. Aye. But this informant, that's what Cranston does. It turns people into grasses and all that. No, man, it doesn't. It doesn't. It may do for some people. It may affect people that way for some people. you know, but it's like recovery, you know. You get the tools to be able to do your recovery, the emotional tools to be able to work your recovery. You know, and you choose your recovery, and everybody's recovery in addiction is different, but they use the same tools. They use the same emotional understanding, the same positive logical thinking going on. You know, it's the same with the offending behaviour. And each person's recovery, whether it's in a drug addiction or offending behaviour, is different. You know, and you know, being a police informant, I mean, for crying out loud, it's not healthy for your mind. Ah, it would make me ill. It would make me mentally ill. In any case, I've got anyone to inform on. So that's good. I'm not compromised in any kind of way. But we need to get this sorted. And I'm looking forward to it. Paddy gonna himself. Simple as. Right folks, I'm on again. So until I next see yous, please take care, right? I am gonna do this lie detector test, and I'm just gonna sort it out. So see you soon folks.